Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am your host, Reagan Bierman, and welcome to tonight's TeenLife Performing and Visual Arts Fair. I'll be hosting tonight's event, and again, we're very excited to have you here. Tonight's event is proudly brought to you by TeenLife, and if you're new to us, TeenLife serves as a premier resource connecting teens, parents, educators with outstanding academic and enrichment programs. Our platform streamlines the search for summer programs, pre-college experiences, gap year options, and volunteer opportunities. We strive to make sure that every family feels confident finding the right fit program, even with so many great options out there. So this evening, we're going to be highlighting 7 outstanding organizations in performing and visual arts. Each will give a brief presentation about their program, and we really hope that you'll come away with ideas and opportunities that inspire you. For those that are watching live with us, if you have questions at any point, please use the Q&A feature. Our presenters will answer your questions either during or after their presentations. Please take advantage of this. It is a great way to connect with tonight's presenters, have them answer your questions, and you get an interactive experience. And that's what we really want. We want you to engage with our presenters. I'm also going to be placing a reader response form into the chat. Take a moment, fill that out so that the organizations can connect with you moving forward. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get started. First off, we have Bruno Lopez, our first presenter, and he is with BIM University. Bruno, thank you so much for being here. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Reagan. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. So I will start by sharing my screen. I will do it immediately. So we have a presentation tonight. So just bear with me. And I hope everyone can see that.
Yes,
good afternoon. Good evening from me. Good afternoon. My name is Bruno Lopez. I'm originally from Lisbon, Portugal, but I'm based in Manchester. And I'm one of the international recruitment leads for BIM University. And today I'll give an overview of BIM, our courses, and the opportunities available for international students. So BIM is a specialist university dedicated to the creative industries, from music and performing arts to film and games. We have more than 12,000 students across the UK, Germany, and Ireland. All of our courses are designed to prepare students for successful careers. And with teaching led by active industry professionals and strong links to employers. We have campuses in 9 exciting creative cities, such as Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester in England, where I'm based, Brighton, Dublin in Ireland, Berlin in Germany, Essex, Leeds, and London. So each location offers its own unique scene and culture. So choosing BIM means not just choosing a course, but also the city and the community of students that you want to be part of. About BIM University, so all of our degrees are taught in English and recognized internationally, with credits transferable through the ECTS system. Students also gain practical opportunities, including work experience and internships. So they are graduate career ready. Every campus has industry-standard facilities, from recording studios and rehearsal spaces to film stages and performance theaters. Students work with the same equipment used by professionals, making the transition into industry much smoother. And some examples of the facilities we have at BIM Music Institute, Performance College, Met Film School, and Met Studios. So now, talking about the lectures, our lecturers are active professionals, musicians, producers, actors, filmmakers, and they bring... Sorry, I can hear some feedback. I think someone needs to be muted. Sorry, we had a distraction there. So I'm talking about the lectures. The lectures are all active professionals, musicians, producers, actors, filmmakers, and they bring real-world knowledge straight into the classroom. This means students learn directly from people who are shaping the creative industries right now. Employability. We place employability at the heart of everything we do. Our dedicated Creative Futures team provides career guidance, networking opportunities, and access to jobs in the creative industries. So students they leave BIM with both a degree and a professional network. Students can gain experience at major festivals and industry events, from Glastonbury, for example, to the Great Escape in Brighton. So we also offer projects, castings, and placements with real companies, ensuring that students graduate with both academic knowledge and hands-on experience. Master classes. Throughout the year, we host master classes with some of the biggest names in music, film, and theater. Past guests include Nile Rodgers, Stormzy, Brian May, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, just to name a few. These master classes are invaluable opportunities to learn from and connect with leading professionals. Alumni success. Our alumni are making a real impact worldwide, from award-winning actors and directors to musicians touring globally. So examples of alumni at film. So just going back one, the performing arts. So here we have alumni success from film. Some of the names you can check on the websites as well. And just to talk about the courses, we offer a wide range of courses, from undergraduate degrees to master's programs, as well as foundation years and diplomas. And the students can choose from disciplines including music, film, performing arts, and creative technology. All courses, they balance academic study with practical industry-focused learning. Just to give an overview, so for the film courses, and here for Med Studios for gaming. All these details can be found on the website, and also here for the Performers College, including the Northern Ballet School in Manchester. And we also have short duration courses in summer schools. So the audition process, depending on the course, applicants may need to submit a portfolio, attend an audition, or take part in an interview. This process gives them a chance to showcase their skills, meet our lectures, and get personalized feedback. These are the academic requirements. So for just give an example of bachelor degrees, for US applicants, high school diploma, GPA of 2.8 or above, GED with a minimum score of 150 in each of the 4 subject tests. Okay, so then we offer alternative academic routes, like recognition of prior learning and recognition of prior practice. So the application process is very straightforward. We encourage everyone to apply online and receive an offer and pay the deposit, and after apply for the visa. All the fees are very clear. For the UK, we have fees for Berlin and fees for Dublin. And we offer scholarships and discounts as well. So I'm afraid I'm running out of time, so I will not cover much more, but just to say that we also offer support with accommodation, visa and compliance, and just generic student support in terms of connection with platforms online. And thank you very much for your time. This is the end of the presentation. I will stop sharing the screen now.
Great. Thank you so much, Bruno. That was great information to get us started. And again, if you are curious about any of the programs that Bruno was talking about, please make sure that you put those into the Q&A, or make sure that you fill out that reader response form that I put in the chat as well. But Bruno's going to be here with us the entire time, so feel free to ask any question. Okay, so next we're going to hear from Megan, and Megan is with Idlewild Arts. Megan, we're thrilled to have you. Please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Reagan. I am so excited to be here and share more about Idlewild Arts. Idlewild Arts is a boarding arts high school and summer program. We accept students 9th through 12th grade and for a post-grad year. We also have a summer program for ages 5 to 17. Our academy is the #1 high school for arts in America. We have a very unique program that has a dual academic and arts curriculum, And that means that arts is not extracurricular at our high school. It is equally important to academics. We focus on critical thinking, creativity, personal growth, and really empowering our students as global citizens. We have 280 students. 90% of our students are boarding and live on campus. Almost half of our students are international. They come from 30 different countries in 29 different states. We are located in beautiful Southern California in the city of Idlewild, in the heart of the San Jacinto Mountains. We are about 2 hours from Los Angeles, 2 hours from San Diego, and the nearest city to us is Palm Springs. We have 8 art majors at our school, including visual arts, fashion design, film and digital media, inner arts, creative writing, dramatic arts, music, and dance. So I'm going to just go over some of the art majors that we have. Dance, our students train 5 days a week in American Ballet Theater. They also learn modern, jazz, tap, dance improv, and commercial dance. So if you are interested in dance, we support our students to get to their dreams, whether it be a ballet company or dancing backup for Lady Gaga, which some of our alumni are doing right now. We also have a one-of-a-kind fashion program. Our students learn from the chair Kentaro Katayama, who was a winner of Project Runway and an amazing faculty member. They participate in fashion shows, including LA Fashion Week, working with professional models and designers. We also allow our students to create their own collections that they show at different regional fashion shows. So it's a great hands-on experience for our fashion design students. For film and digital media, our students create multiple film projects that are entered in world-renowned film festivals internationally and domestically. We have a red carpet gala each year that is much like the Academy Awards on our campus. Our film and digital media is really for students who love creating content, who love to collaborate, and who are interested in telling stories. Creative writing really develops a unique voice for our students, preparing them for prestigious college programs, exploring various forms of expression and storytelling. And we don't just focus on fiction and nonfiction. Our students also get involved in screenwriting, songwriting, and much more. For music, one of our largest majors on campus, we have classical jazz, songwriting, voice, and piano. Our students work with amazing guest artists and teachers for master classes and have many performing opportunities both on and off campus. Dramatic arts is an incredible major that encompasses musical theater, straight acting, and design and production for those students who are interested in more technical sides of theater. Our students take master classes from professionals, especially being located so close to LA. We have so many great connections with working professionals in the industry, and our students participate in incredible competitions such as the Jimmy Awards, which is the Tony Awards for high school musical theater. Visual arts is one of our largest majors. Our students get real professional gallery experience. Our gallery on campus was reviewed in the New York Times as one of the best galleries to visit in Southern California. Our students do amazing work. And they publish works not only in the gallery, but also in our campus literary magazine. Our inner arts department is really for students who are interested in more than one art discipline, and they have access to all faculty and facilities on our campus. And for students who can't come to us for 4 years or even a year, we offer semester exchange programs. So really getting a feel for our campus, for our community, and really diving into their art, even if it's just for a semester. So in addition to the art, we offer college prep academics, graduation requirements that surpass the UC admission requirements, and we have an excellent college counseling support system at our school. As you can imagine, going to school with artists from around the world is so dynamic and exciting and really inspiring. So we have immense concerts, reading, performances, always happening on our campus. Most of our students live in our dorms. We have double occupancy rooms with private in-suite bathrooms. It's a really comfortable experience for our students. We have a beautiful 200-acre campus where our students are walking through the woods and surrounded by forest when they go to classes. We have multiple performance venues. It's a really incredible place to go to school. Here's a list of some of our college acceptances. Our students are going to some of the best performing arts colleges and universities in the country and internationally. We also, as I mentioned, have a summer program, and that's such a great opportunity for students who may not be sure if they're ready for boarding school yet, but want to try it out. We welcome you to come to our boarding school, try it out with a summer program. Our important application dates, we're accepting applications for spring and fall 2026. Please feel free to use that QR code and start the application process or inquire with us. And please stay in touch. We have, as I mentioned, so much happening on campus. Follow us on Instagram, see what's happening on campus, see what our students are doing, what incredible things they're up to. We welcome you. We'd love you to come visit us at Idlewild Arts.
Thank
I'll
you,
stop
Megan.
sharing my screen. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. That was a great look into Idlewild. Attendees, those of you that are watching, remember to use that Q&A box if you want to dive deeper into anything that Megan has gone over or Bruno went over, if you have specific questions. And again, completing that reader response form really is going to be the best way to continue the conversation beyond tonight with any of our organizations that are here. So now let's welcome Tia James, and Tia is with Drexel University. Tia, we are eager to hear more. I am going to give the floor over to you. Oh, you're on mute, Tia.
Yep.
There we go.
Hi, everyone.
All right.
My name is Tia James. I'm the Director of Recruitment of Drexel University's Westfall College of Media, Arts, and Design. Drexel University is a top U.S. World in News 100 university and top R1 research university, but the Westfall College of Media, Arts, and Design is really at the creative heart of Drexel University. We are at the intersection of arts, media, design, research, industry, and enterprise. So our curriculum intersects with all of these aspects in a dynamic top 100 research institution. So a little bit about our college. We have about 2,000 students enrolled overall in our college. We have a student to faculty ratio of 15:1. So what does that mean for students? It means you have small class sizes and great one-on-one interaction with your faculty members. We are located in the heart of Philadelphia, more specifically the University City section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is home to approximately 60,000 college students. And our students have 24/7 access to world-class facilities. We have 113 industry-leading faculty who are all industry professionals who work at the top of their fields. And we have 25 countries represented in our student body and 36 states as well. And we govern ourselves by 5 core values, which happens to be creativity, community, caring, just to name a few. So in the Westfall College of Media Arts and Design, we offer 15 undergraduate degree programs, and we categorize them into 2 sections. We have programs that are considered design and media, which are listed here on the screen, everything from architecture to animation to game design. dance, fashion design, interior design, graphic design, user experience and interaction design, as well as product design. And then we have programs that focus in on industry and management. So the management and the business side of the arts. So we cover those students who are interested in being makers, doers, design researchers, creatives, and then we also provide curriculum and programs for students who want to be in the business side of creative industries as well. We also offer our students the opportunity to customize their education with minor concentrations. So the Westfall College offers 28 different minor concentrations. However, because we are seated within a university, students can minor in other areas outside of our college. So if you wanted to minor in business, marketing, communication, entrepreneurship, psychology, a foreign language, you have the ability to do so. And some of our programs are top ranked. There's a list of our various programs that are top ranked. Our college is top ranked, is one of the best applied art schools in the state of Pennsylvania. We have several programs that enjoy national and international rankings, including fashion design, which is ranked as a top 5 program by CEO World Magazine. Our film program has been recently ranked by The Wrap, as well as Movie Maker, and the list goes on and on and on. So we're very proud of our rankings, and we're also a NASDAQ accredited institution as well. We also have performing arts, so students don't have to leave their passion for performing arts behind at the high school level. They can continue performing arts. We have musical ensembles, dance companies, theater companies, and we have wonderful facilities to support our students' creative interest and academics. We have everything from motion capture studios to a high-tech digital knitwear design lab. We still maintain a darkroom on campus. We have 8 recording studios. We have a brand new vodcasting room for creative content. We call it the Content Creation Studio. Just a whole host of facilities. We have a wonderful, fabulous art gallery where we showcase outside artist exhibitions as well as student and faculty exhibitions. So lots of dynamic top facilities to really support the education that we provide our students. Location is key. I always tell that to students. One of the great things about our location is the access to the arts. So we consider where we're located as a living laboratory. So our students have the opportunity to really experience the arts and culture that the city of Philadelphia has to offer. The city of Philadelphia has been ranked as one of the top art and cultural destinations in the country. And because of our location, our faculty members are really able to leverage the assets of the city. One of the things that Drexel is known for and leads in is experiential learning. And what does that mean? That's learn by doing, a hands-on approach to education, where you really come in, you start to take courses from your major right away, and you also engage in a work experience, which we call cooperative education, where you alternate periods of classroom study with industry experience. So our students are going out to work in their fields before they graduate. And as a result of this experiential learning opportunity, 94% of our students are employed within 1 year of graduating in their fields of study, and close to a third of students are offered jobs by their co-op employers. These are just some of the alumni who've gone through our co-op program and have had that experiential learning opportunity. We have students that are directing at Netflix, working as costume designers for Marvel Studios, being noted by Forbes 30 under 30. They working at Universal Music Group, working with Serena Williams, just to name a few. And one other thing that sets us apart in the application process at Drexel is that we do have a portfolio requirement and we offer portfolio scholarships. So students can receive portfolio scholarships for their creative work that they provide, and our application deadlines are listed there at the bottom of the screen. And to stay connected with us and learn more about our students, please follow us on Instagram. You can get a lot more in-depth information there. And then this is my team and our contact information. So if you have any questions later on down the line, you want to learn more about those portfolio scholarships or do a portfolio review, you can reach out to us here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tia, for that excellent presentation. If you guys have any questions about what you just heard, now is the time to enter them into that Q&A. Tia just gave a lot of information along with our other 2 presenters, so please feel free to connect. And if you, again, want to connect with any of our programs that are here tonight, fill out that reader response form. So our next presenter, we have Ryan Cole, and Ryan is with SMU. Hi, Ryan. Welcome, and take it away. The floor is yours.
Hello. All right. Hopefully you can hear and see me. I had the spinning wheel of death for a moment there. But
We can see you and
wonderful.
hear you.
Yay. Well, yeah, so as Reagan said, I'm Ryan Cole. I'm the Assistant Dean of Recruitment and Admission over at SMU's Meadow School of the Arts. So SMU, that stands for Southern Methodist University. We're located in Dallas, Texas. And here is a quick little photo of our campus. And it's great because we are 2 miles from downtown, so we're very close to the largest contiguous arts district in the country. We have one district that houses music and dance and theater and visual arts, which is also what's housed in the Meadow School of the Arts. So lots going on there. But with the Meadow School in particular, we are really focused on undergraduate students and their growth with a 7-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you'll start seeing these numbers kind of thrown out a lot. And all that means is that there's a lot of opportunity for you to connect to the faculty members who are incredible artists in their own rights. But yeah, and the majority of students actually come from outside of the state of Texas. And a lot of students, as you'll see, will actually pursue a double major. So they're doing everything from dance and advertising to film and history to music and performance and psychology. So there's a lot of different opportunities to take interests that you have here at SMU and actually pursue them to see if they intersect. Or sometimes students just want to have that experience and they go on and build their career. So a couple of other really huge benefits at SMU is the Meadows Museum. So we actually house the largest collection of Spanish art outside of Spain, which is incredible. There's phenomenal opportunities for students to get involved with either connecting the museum to current students on campus, but also especially for students who are interested in museum curation, art education. It's a wonderful workshop there. And also SMU Data Arts, that's essentially an organization through SMU Meadows that provides research to help arts organizations across the country stay sustainable. So as our students graduate, there are a ton of opportunities for them around the country for them to get involved and stay working in the arts. Um, and, as I mentioned with Dallas, not only do we have the largest contiguous arts district in the country, also we're a top 5 media market. So in the art school, we have performing, visual, and communication arts. So especially for those of you who are thinking, maybe I want to work in art, or I want to take my art skills and put them to work in like advertising, which is housed in Meadows, or maybe I want to work with film, but I'll work specifically with like editing or other aspects of film that could be applied to other markets. That's going to be a phenomenal opportunity here in Dallas, where there's so many opportunities for jobs and internships. And also, I mentioned shortly that there were some areas in the communication arts. So the way that it works at SMU is you actually would apply to both the university and you would apply to the Meadow School, particularly for one of a few different majors in the performing and visual arts. So these majors, including fashion media, there's a Bachelor of Arts in film, journalism, so especially with students interested in broadcast. We have sports broadcasts and also business journalism and all these different other areas, including art history. Those you just apply to SMU and put that in your application. You get in, you're good to go. But we also have what we call dual admit areas. So studio art, dance, film, music, and theater, which I'll spend just a moment on each of those. Those you would have to submit an application to SMU and then also provide an audition or a portfolio for admission into that program. So with studio art, I mentioned there's the Bachelor of Fine Arts, there's a Bachelor of Arts. So there's not a specific major in like painting or drawing. So especially if you want to work in those areas, that's great. But if you're really interested in interdisciplinary work, SMU is a phenomenal opportunity for you, with a ton of opportunities for students to have their own individual studios. They work in so many different places, and our alumni are showing their work all over the world in galleries and exhibitions. So it's an exciting place to be. Also, dance. Our dance major, you'll notice we only have a Bachelor of Fine Arts. That's the only major there. So it is very intensive. It's very conservatory style. And our students are focused on ballet, modern, and jazz pretty equally. So we have alumni doing everything from their Rockettes to they're in music videos, they are in ballet companies, but also there's a heavy choreography emphasis in our program. So that provides a lot of opportunity for students to get work creating their own work and designing kind of dance their style. So there's a lot of alumni everywhere and a lot of opportunities to collaborate. Now, especially with film, I mentioned earlier there's a Bachelor of Arts in Film. There's also a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So especially for students who already have experience that maybe they have a portfolio, this is a great opportunity to kind of really hone in on those skills. Our students actually produce a full-length feature film. It's a 2-year process, so there's several versions that are already on streaming sites, but our alumni are working everywhere from major companies to running film festivals, and we even have a special opportunity with the Cannes Film Festival that we have students intern every summer. Music, of course, is a huge, huge part of Meadows with everything from composition for um, media and games, but also performance. We have faculty members who are performing all over the world. And yeah, it's a phenomenal program. But I do have to emphasize before we leave, musical theater is a new addition to Meadows. We have a ton of alums that have Tony Awards and have done musical theater and all that kind of stuff. But it was not an academic focus, and that is new this year. So for all of our areas, like I mentioned earlier, you actually would have to apply to SMU, apply to Meadows, submit your audition or portfolio, and then be considered for a ton of different opportunities for scholarship. I know that's a huge, huge word we haven't mentioned too much tonight, but there's a lot of opportunity for scholarship and aid. So keep that in mind as you all think about other questions you might want to ask. But I will stop my sharing and look forward to connecting with you all later.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ryan. Really appreciate it. And again, those of you that might have questions about what Ryan was talking about, please feel free, use that Q&A, and he will be happy to answer any of those questions. We are going to go ahead and move right along. Next up, we have Shadi, and Shadi is with the Fashion Institute of Technology. Shadi, thanks for being here. Can't wait to hear all that you have to share with us. The floor is going to be yours.
Thanks for having me, Reagan, and welcome to everybody here with us. My name is Shadi Ibrahim, and I'm one of the admission counselors at the Fashion Institute of Technology. We are a state college, part of the SUNY system. We're located in Midtown Manhattan in New York City. Um, uh, a lot of people believe that FIT is a private institution. Once again, we are not. We're a state college and we're part of the State University of New York, which really mean two important things for our students. The first thing is every single student, regardless of the major, must complete a set of general education requirements. That's the English, the math, the history, the art history, etc. And the second important thing is our students get to do that at a very, very competitive tuition rates, especially when you compare us to our main competitors in New York City or outside New York City. Our students at FIT are very successful. Around 79% of those who graduate with a bachelor's degree program gain employment within the first 6 months of graduation. And that number is about 81% for those who graduate with an associate degree program. But more importantly, around 92, 93% of our students who start a degree program with us go on to complete it and graduate with that degree, which is well above the national average of 57%. One of the main reasons our students are very successful is the experiential learning. About every 5 to 7 years, we have a professional advisory board that take a look at the curriculum and make sure it reflects the needs and the wants of the industry, making sure our programs, our curriculums is up to date. And also, in addition to that, internships are built into the curriculum. There is no other way graduating with a program without doing an internship. Those internships are vetted by the department, and to make sure that our students are doing actual work as opposed to making copies or getting coffees in the morning. One important thing about FIT is students have to declare the major on the day of the application. Unfortunately, students at FIT do not have the opportunity to take some classes to figure out what they wanted to do. We want them to do the research and the due diligence before they even apply to FIT, which means students get to start taking classes towards that major from day one, which really ensures students to graduate and graduate on time. The other important thing about the classroom experience at FIT is every single class is maxed out to 25 students. Those big lecture halls with 200-300 students in them don't exist at FIT, which really ensure building the relationship with the faculty members, with the subject matter expert, and building a relationship with the fellow classmates who are pretty much doing or trying to do the same thing that our students try to do. When it comes to our faculty members, once again, subject matter expert in the area that they teach in. For anybody to teach at FIT, they must at least have 7 years of experience in that area. It is an invaluable asset to our students because they're still working in industry, and if they don't, they have a lot of friends that work in industry. So they're the first networking opportunity to our students. And many times our students get those internships and jobs through our faculty members. FIT have 2 satellite campuses, one in Florence, Italy, and one in South Korea. Those who are interested in either fashion design or fashion business management could simply finish the first year or 2 years in Florence or Korea. The traditional study abroad programs that you may be familiar with does exist at FIT. Even if we don't have an articulation agreement with a specific program that you want to attend, we could certainly utilize any of the other 63 SUNY campuses in New York State to get you there. It is a unique program. We call it the 2+2 program. As an incoming freshman out of high school, you will have to apply to an associate degree, which will be your freshman sophomore year. After completing that degree, you could actually graduate and receive a degree. Then you could move on to the bachelor's, where it will be your junior and senior year. Graduate with a second degree, receive a second diploma. You can even walk the second time if you want to. School of Art and Design, these are the different majors that we offer as part of the School of Art and Design. One important thing about those majors, you have to submit a portfolio when applying to any of these majors. Since you're only applying to one major and one major only, the portfolio requirements are very specific to that major that you're applying for. Those portfolio requirements are listed on the website. Please follow instructions. They're there for a reason. We usually participate in most of the NPD's National Portfolio events in major cities, so please find us on the road to have your portfolio critiqued. Business programs. These are the business programs that we offer at FIT. Important thing about those majors, you do not need to submit a portfolio to apply for the business programs. Couple of liberal arts majors, film and media, and art history, music, and professions. You do have to submit a portfolio for the film and media program. Tuition rates, as I mentioned, very, very competitive tuition rates. For the in-state tuition rates is around $5,000 to $7,000 for out-of-state tuition, from $16,000, $17,000 to $22,000 for room and board. The average cost is around $18,000. Thank you so much for having me. And I will now stop sharing my screen, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions in the chat.
Thank you, Shadi. Appreciate it. Very informative. And like you mentioned, yes, if you have any questions, please feel free. I actually think there is a question in the Q&A waiting for you. So please keep those questions coming, guys. The experts are here and they want to answer your questions. I can guarantee you, if you're thinking it, somebody else at home that is watching is thinking it as well. So now is the time. We have 2 more presentations left. Our next one is going to be a video presentation that I'm going to share with common time pathways. So I am going to go ahead and share their video for all to enjoy. Again, this is Common Time Pathways.
Hey everyone, this is Eitan from Common Time Pathways, and I want to thank TeenLife and the Performing and Visual Arts Opportunities Fair for having me in front of you today. I want to take this opportunity to talk about music. I want to take this opportunity to talk to you about college scholarships, and specifically recruiting, and how that happens for musicians. If you have a musician in your life, if you know a music teacher in your life, you have to tell them about Common Time Pathways. It's the first tool built to help music kids get recruited to go to college, to meet with potential college recruiters, and to do so for free online at ctpathways.com. Everyone talks to me and says, but my kid doesn't want to be a music major. That doesn't matter. The football player doesn't get a degree in football. It's the same thing for music, with the exception that you can major in it if you want, but there are dozens of colleges, many of which are hanging out online with us at Recruitapalooza, which is actually happening right now at ctpathways.com, and they're looking for non-majors as well as music minors, double majors, and everything in between. So get online and see if you can get your music student interested in getting recruited. It's all about networking, it's all about who you know, and there's money on the table. If your music kid thinks it's going to be the tiebreaker between them and some other kid for their application to go to college, they're probably right. But the most important thing to remember is that you get more scholarship if you network with these people before it's time to apply and pledge to apply, get signed before you apply. This is how the athletes do it. It's now how the music kids do it too. We're really excited about it. Here's the other really interesting thing. If you have a music kid who doesn't think they're good enough to go to college and get a scholarship for music, I urge you to think about the two kids in Denver last school year who received a full college scholarship to play cornhole. Now, I don't know about you, but I think cornhole doesn't necessarily require as much skill as playing an instrument or being a professional vocalist. If your kid is even somewhat musical, there are colleges out there that will take them and will give them significant scholarship to be musical when they're there. Common Time Pathways is the way to go. It's the only tool out there that provides them with a free opportunity to recruit and get recruited and be recruited by these people who are looking for music and music kids and music majors. So go right now to ctpathways.com, have your students make free accounts. And here is the absolute fun part. If you want to join us on socials, at Common Time Pathways, at CT Pathways, all of these things will take you directly to our content pages. You can also see podcasts that we're doing. We already got one up with Syracuse. We're working out timing with Florida State, as well as University of Denver. All of these colleges all over the country are looking for more music majors. They're also looking for non-majors and students to participate in their ensembles. I'm repeating myself because it's worth repeating. And I want you to remember, you don't have to be a major to go to college, and you don't have to be good enough to go to Juilliard to get a scholarship to do that. So it's time for you to get online at ctpathways.com. I hope you join us, and I hope you have a really wonderful rest of the night. Thanks very much, and have a lovely afternoon.
All right. Fantastic. That was very informative. And if anybody would like to connect more with Common Times or Aton, please fill out that reader response form so that he knows that you are interested. So rounding out our list of presenters tonight, I'm happy to welcome Ryan Duncan from LIPA. Ryan, thanks for your patience. Thanks for being here. And we look forward to hearing what you have to share with us. The floor is going to be yours.
Perfect. Thank you. Can I just check that you can see and hear me?
I can hear you and we can see your slides.
Perfect. So hello, everyone. I'm Ryan, the second Ryan today, but I'm from the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts in Liverpool in the UK. So just a very brief introduction to us. We were founded in 1996 by Sir Paul McCartney and Mark Featherstone Whitty, with Sir Paul McCartney remaining our lead patron to this day. We have over 90 dedicated performance and technical spaces split across 2 Grade 2 listed buildings. And as of last week, we expanded into a 3rd building. Our original two buildings, one is the former high school for boys, where Paul McCartney and George Harrison both attended high school. And the second is the former art college where John Lennon studied. So what is today LIPA, three of our four Beatles were educated within our walls. As a few people have said today already, collaboration is at the heart of our ethos. So our students will all work with the next generation of creatives on major productions and events. And every year we stage over 50 full-scale performances and productions. These vary from dance shows. Sorry, my screen has just gone off. 1 second. Can you still see it?
We can see the welcome to LIPA
Oh,
slide.
has it not changed? Okay.
It says founded
Oh,
by
yeah,
Paul
okay.
McCartney. It's not the very first slide.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So
No, you're
every
fine.
year we stage over 50 productions and performances. Our staff to student ratio is one member of staff to every 10 students, and we gained degree awarding powers in our own right from this September. Our purpose is to provide a learning environment for artists, makers, creatives, designers, and technicians, which replicates the industry. So at LIPA, we are for both performers and those who make performance possible. We encourage our students to be creative and take risks. We really value and pride ourselves on our students' individualities, and we are therefore a diverse, creative, and very cultural community. We have about 1,200 students, so 1,200 in total, and around 300 of those are from outside of the UK, making it a very internationally diverse community as well. And we also pride ourselves on our graduates having sustained work within the industry. We are divided into 3 teaching schools, which you can see here on the screen. These are the School of Creative Technologies, Design and Enterprise, our School of Performance, and our School of Music. And the programs that we teach within these schools are all listed on the screen now. I'll pick out just a couple. So our music programs are very popular, contemporary, commercially focused, as you might expect due to Paul McCartney's influence. We also have 5 acting programs, including acting musicianship, which is particularly niche, and also contemporary performance. And then our School of Creative Technologies is all of our production, design, and tech programs and behind the scenes. So again, I've touched on this already briefly, but our approaches to learning are through dedicated specialist practitioners, visiting professionals, and guest masterclasses. At the end of last term, we had Bruce Springsteen came in to do a masterclass with all of our students. Again, the collaboration and having all of those students, both performers and making performance possible under one roof, is truly unique. We teach through project and practice-based, those industry links with an entrepreneurial focus. So our students are really encouraged to create employment opportunities for themselves as opposed to waiting for the phone to ring. And then all of our facilities are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during term time. And the final slide from me is, of course, a little bit of an introduction to the city of Liverpool, which is a truly incredible city in the northwest of England, around 2 hours on the train from London. So we would consider that quite far, but obviously by an American standard, it's quite close. Liverpool is a city with an amazingly strong community spirit and a big city buzz, yet it is relatively small, with a population of around 500,000 people, including over 70,000 students, which makes it a very young, lively city. We are England's only UNESCO World City of Music and one of only 2 in the UK. We are also home to more museums, galleries, and listed buildings than any other UK city outside of London. And Liverpool is also the most filmed UK city outside of London too. It's also a very cost-effective student city, so around 50% cheaper than living in London or the southeast of England, and any major US city as well. And then finally, there's just some examples of what our graduates have gone on to do in the industry. There's lots more on our website, and also follow us on Instagram as well. Thank you very much for joining today.
Thank you, Ryan. Really appreciate it. It was really a great way to end our presentations. A lot of insightful information. Those of you in the audience, we've got a couple more minutes here to wrap up. If you have any specific questions for Ryan or any of our other presenters, you got a couple of moments to put last questions in there. And I know I've said it once, I'm going to say it again, that reader response form really is the best way to make those connections with any of our organizations that are here with us tonight. So that does conclude all of our presentations that are going to be presenting in this hour. I want to thank all of our presenters for joining us tonight and sharing information about your incredible programs. I also want to thank the audience, those of you that are watching us tonight, those of you that are watching us on demand. I hope that you have discovered something new, exciting, something that you've never thought of tonight. And I encourage you, again, reach out to those programs, fill out that reader response, explore those new opportunities. And again, the best way to ensure that you're going to get connected is filling out that reader response form. I'm going to just double check to see if we have had any more. Looks like there are two quick questions in the chat for Ryan from LIPA. If you want to get with those, that would be great. If not, again, whoever did write those, again, fill out that reader response form. So on behalf of TeenLife and myself, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. If you have any questions about TeenLife, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at reagan@teenlife.com. Without anything else, I just will say thank you, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for coming, and have a great night. Bye-bye, everyone.